Some of the cars, $700,000 to $1 million because of the thousands of man hours to build them. And the idea was to pick out the best of the best.
It's the real deal. It would mean that our team has arrived.
It's the most prestigious award. It puts you on the map.
Every year, 50 of the world's top custom car builders are invited to compete for the most coveted prize in automotive craftsmanship, the Barrett-Jackson Cup. We're taking you inside these visionary shops to see how they transform classic cars into modern works of art. This is the Path to Performance, presented by Castrol EDGE.
I'm Craig Jackson. I am the chairman and CEO of the Barrett-Jackson Auction Company. So the Barrett-Jackson Cup started back in about '05, and the idea was to pick out the best of the best. We get the pool of apps, then you get into the 50 resto mods that get brought into Scottsdale, and the judges whittle it down to 5 that we will show on TV. And when it comes down to picking those last 5, it is quite an accomplishment to get to that level. We look at what did it take to build this. It's the quality of workmanship, it's the creativity, it's the technology. But when we do the cup, that's what we look for. And people blow our minds all the time. And ultimate best of show, you don't just get a trophy, you get notoriety, you get television exposure, and thanks to Castrol, you get money. Part of the presentation is giving them that large check for $20,000, as well as the ultimate best of show cup trophy.
I'm Tyler Nelson, owner of Revision Rods. Rides in Rapid City, South Dakota. The Barrett-Jackson Cup for our industry is a huge deal, and I think it definitely helps the whole team here at Revision kind of step it up a notch. The 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner, I'll be competing this year. You know, having this big elephant motor is definitely going to be a really good car for the competition. I mean, it's a monster. Mopar definitely knocked it out when they decided to come out with this elephant motor. I would definitely hope we would have a shot for the top 5 at the Barrett-Jackson Cup this year. It would be huge. But the hard thing with any show is you have no clue what's showing up. With Andy Leach being in there, I mean, that guy builds amazing stuff. He's definitely bringing something with some heat behind it.
My name's Andy Leach, owner of Automotive Creations in Bennington, Nebraska. Everybody on the planet knows Barrett-Jackson. Even non-car people pay attention to Barrett-Jackson. Look at the audience and the exposure and just everything about it. And I don't even know how many people that get through the gate that weekend, but it's ridiculous. You know, there's no other car show, no other car event, nothing that's like that. And then you throw the cup on top of it, right there live on TV on the stage, and it's the real deal. We won it back in 2015 with a 62 bubble top that we built. And you know, that was huge. And then we won it last year with the 60 Buick Invicta. So we raised the bar there. So everybody's bringing bigger, badder cars now. So we're bringing this killer little 56 Thunderbird, which is a really neat little car, European styling. And how amazing that would be to win it for a 3rd time. And hey, Barrett-Jackson Cup, man, if we'd win that thing back to back, I don't even know what the words to describe that is, but we're coming. It's a killer little car, and maybe we can go for a 2-peat.
I'm Isaac Gonzales.
And I'm Donnie Hall.
And we are the owners of Streamline Custom Designs in Tooele, Utah.
We are bringing 2 cars, a 1966 Corvette C2 custom convertible roadster and a 1953 Chevy 3100 pickup to the Barrett-Jackson Cup.
Barrett-Jackson's been monumental for us as a corporation to start building client cars.
The Barrett-Jackson Cup is a very high honor to be a part of, especially in by only 50 cars. I mean, we're surrounded with the best in the business. It's kind of setting the standard for the high-end stuff in the industry. So we got a top 5 with a 1932 Ford full fender roadster that we did a few years ago. And just to say that we were in the top 5, that's a big deal.
Winning a Barrett-Jackson Cup event for Streamline would be huge. It would mean that our team has arrived. We are lean and mean on this side, but we have all the talent in the world, and we have what it takes to be in that group.
My name is Tony Army, the owner/builder, American Legends, Hot Rods, and Muscle Cars. Barrett-Jackson's a whole nother animal. It's like Disneyland, but cars is the way I always describe it. Meaning, if you haven't seen it on TV, it's just wall-to-wall people cheering, clapping, and there's cars and stuff everywhere. Barrett-Jackson is
driving the industry from a value standpoint. They've been very important in showing the value in resto mods. We're over here building cars that take 2, 3, 4 years sometimes, and our clients are investing a lot of money in them. And the Barrett-Jackson auctions kind of really shown people are willing to pay top dollar for these cars. This 66 Chevelle is kind of beyond, I guess, your standard resto model. We pretty much have fabricated the whole front and back of this car from scratch. So on this car, we decided we're not just going to repair what's there, we're just going to cut it all off together and make it out of flat sheet metal. So the whole back of the car with the taillight assembly, all of that stuff has just been shaped and formed and welded together. To win the Barrett-Jackson Cup, it puts you on the map. You know, I mean, it's a big deal. It's one of the most prestigious awards you can win. But you do have in the back of your mind that there's a couple of high-end, well-known car builders that are the judges, and you want them to look at your work and go, oh, I like that.
You got guys like Bobby Calloway and Troy. Man, you're judging the thing, there's nobody better. And they just look at cars and bam, they can pick them apart like that. So it means a lot to have guys like that judging your cars, because I want the best judging what we do. It only makes us better.
We're doing it on live television. We've gone through 5th, 4th, then we're down to announcing who won the cup. You're giving them a check, you're giving them a trophy. I just got to imagine what's going through their head. Whew, I can't believe it. And we've had a lot of builders that have won it. I want to win it again, because it just gives them more drive. With Castrol's help, to be able to put the spotlight on the builders and watching the cars come alive on this Path to Performance build series, it's amazing to show behind the scenes of what it takes to be to the level of the Barrett-Jackson Cup. They are driving, rolling, modern pieces of art.